Kia ora, good morning. So I've just woken up, I'm having my coffee, and I'm doing my skincare routine that I do every day. I think people compliment me on my skin, they have done my whole life. But I think people think that I spend a fortune on my skincare routine, and that's why my skin looks like it does. It is 99% genetics, but because I use natural, chemical free, organic skincare products that I make myself, um, I know what I'm doing. I am a qualified esthetician. When I lived in Perth, Western Australia, at the age of 16, I went for my diploma in beauty care. So I'm a qualified beauty therapist, but I'm more than a beauty therapist. I'm an esthetician, and an esthetician is different, which means basically I'm a aesthetics physician, and I had to do, I had to like study biology and all of that sort of thing. So I know what I'm doing. So I'm a little bit more than a beauty therapist. I'm an esthetician. I'm basically like a beauty physician. And we were taught even back then how to make really effective, just perfect household, using household products, beauty routines, using household products, using everyday things that we all have in the cupboard and that we can buy from the supermarket. So, one of the things that I've been doing since the dawn of time, that I've been doing myself, I didn't learn this at school. An esthetician, I can do non-surgical facelifts, breast lifts, and butt lifts without using surgery. So one of the reasons why I have no wrinkles is because every day I give myself like a non-surgical facelift. I iron out all the creases because I know what to do. And when I build my foundation, I'm going to have my own salon. We will do facials and massages and that using my oils and skincare products for men, women, teenagers, that sort of thing. One of the things that I'm exceptionally good at, and even my son Thomas will be able to back me up on this, even my ex-husband, because I helped the both of them. The both of them suffered from acne rosacea and acne vulgaris, like really bad, raw, itchy skin, pimples, that sort of thing, to the point where my ex used to have craters in his skin from, the damage that the pimples did. And I got rid of the craters in his skin because every night I would work on his skin using my products made from the kitchen and doing my non-surgical facelifts. That's how one of the things that I loved about being getting my degree is that I was taught how to do non-surgical cosmetic surgery, and I can do it on butts, and I can do it on breastises, and I can do it on faces. So that's the reason why I don't have wrinkles. It's mostly genetic, but mostly also because I know how to do non-surgical facelifts. And it's the sort of thing that we will be doing in my salon that I still haven't found a name for, inside my wellness centre. The man I end up with, I'll be giving him beauty treatments and everything too, because I'm never going to stop perfecting my products, because I want them to be perfect. I want to have trademarks for them, and I want them hopefully to end up being on the shelves of the supermarkets and in beauty stores. Get them trademarked and patented and all of that, because they do work 100% chemical free, 100% organic. Everything comes from my Papatūānuku, because between my Arab grandmother who taught me how to make my perfumed oils and that, to my Indigenous mother and aunties and that, I was taught how to heal the body from the inside out using everything that my Papatū Nuku offers. And I mean offers, not we don't take, we receive what we're offered. So one of the things that I've been doing ever since I was like 16, 17, that I do on my own, it wasn't part of the school because they'd probably tell me off because I'm one of these people that if you can make it yourself, it's always going to be better than anything you buy on the shelf. And one of the reasons why we were taught how to make home care remedies for your skin and all that is for people on a budget who couldn't afford the products that I was trained to use, which for me, I don't know if they still do it now, if it's still a thing now. Rosa Graf. I was taught to use, I was trained with Rosa Graf beauty products and that, and very, 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 very expensive. And so me being from the beauty industry and, you know, having, wanting to have my own salon in Switzerland, I want to save people money. So, for example, see my spritz that cost about, this bottle here costs about, all in all, about £2 to make. And not only can you use this on your skin, you can put it on your body, you can spray it in the air like an air freshener. You can put it on your clothes. You know, when you're ironing your clothes, put it in your steamer or spray it on your clothes when you're ironing your clothes so that your clothes smell really nice, but it's organic. So it's not going to bleach your clothes. It's not going to bleach your fabrics or anything like that. It's everything from anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, which is why my son swears by my products. One of the things that he said to me before we stopped talking was, he said, I have to admit your skincare products are amazing, because he had really bad skin, and within a couple of weeks of me doing treatments for him and him using my spritz, his skin completely cleared up. He was getting like 1 or 2 pimples, whereas before he was covered like his dad. But by getting to him young, it means that he won't get the craters that Chris had. But I got rid of Chris's craters. So my man will end up like having massages and beauty treatments because I'll be testing out products on him. Now, when it comes to exfoliants, I know that there's a lot of people that have like sponges and sea foam and all that they use to scrub their face, you know, brushes that they use to scrub their face, or they have very coarse exfoliants that they put on their face and rub into their skin and then they wash it off. I'm going to have my own versions of that, but the thing is, it's not actually necessary to, you know, clean your pores and clean your skin. And it can be very dangerous. See, the skin under your eyes and the skin around your cheeks are the most delicate parts of your face. And bearing in mind that your neck is actually considered part of your face. I had, because I was morbidly obese, I had multiple chins. And they say, you know how they say neck surgery is the hardest cosmetic surgery to have because it's really hard to get rid of the skin and the wrinkles under your neck? That's not true. I did it myself. And my neck now is one of my favourite parts of my face, because it's, yeah. So anyway, remember when you're doing a beauty routine to your face, also include your neck. But the thing with exfoliants is that around your cheeks and around your eyes, if you rub and scrub too hard and if you're using brushes, you can run the risk of breaking blood vessels and then ending up with the acne rosacea, like the redness in your skin from the broken blood vessels, and that can end up being quite sore after you put your astringent or your toners on. This is also an astringent. and it's technically also an exfoliant. So what I do is after I've had my shower, obviously stand under the hot water and, let the hot water run across your face so it opens up the pores and softens all the dirt and skin that's dried on your skin overnight. Because your skin, when you wake up, your skin's going to feel very dry. I don't use any creams or anything like that. This is the only thing I put on my skin. Just that. Nothing else. So I wash my skin when I have my shower in the morning, and get it all nice and clean to open up all the pores. And then I put just a little bit on my hands of this to rub on my face. I will be selling this, so don't worry. I've got like a whole range to sell in my store, The Alchemist Kevin, and to use in my salon. I rub it in. I leave it to sit for 30 seconds to a minute. And then I use my very cheap exfoliation pad. And I'll show you what my exfoliation pad is. You're not going to believe it. You ready? Best thing in the world to use. A paper towel. Now, if you get your paper towel, you'll see that it's soft on one side and rough on the other. Right, so that's the rough side. So all you do, my tripod's coming soon, so it'll be a lot easier to do this. Just fold it up, just like you would a normal face pad. And then I'm going to use Chewbacca Bear. And then, with your face a little bit moist and still warm from the shower, you just get your paper towel and you just rub. Now, the thing is with this, you can rub quite hard on your cheeks and under your eyes and around your eyes, because you do get a lot of dust and dirt in there under your eyelids, right, which can actually help cause wrinkles. So if you get your paper towel and you just do circles, wax on, wax off, do your whole face, do your neck, and you do it in a circular motion like that. You can use as much pressure as you want, but use rough side down. And you just do that around your forehead, around your cheeks, around your chin. Make sure that you get the creases of your nose, forehead, under your eyes, your eyelids. You can go as hard and as rough as you want, and it's not going to break any blood vessels. What is that? Oh, it's ripped. So yeah, if it rips, that's a good thing. Yeah, so you just do that. Your mouth, your lips, make sure you do your lips as well, especially if, like me, you wear lip gloss, because it'll make your lip gloss and lippy stay on longer if you make sure you get the skin around your lips. And that's all you do. You can go as hard as you can. You're going to see there'll be like a lot of like residual stuff on the paper towel. Then you just throw it out and that's it. And your skin will feel like silk. And then I just spritz like that around my face, and then I rub it in like a normal cream around everywhere that I've just rubbed, and your skin will be polished and feel like as smooth as silk. And all you have to do is a very cheap exfoliation paper towel. That's it. So you can get rid of all your scrubbing brushes, you can get rid of all your exfoliation creams and goop jars and all of that, and just use, well, eventually my spritz and a paper towel. And that's it. And even if you don't use spritz, even if you don't use products, hot water and a paper towel, that's all you need for to exfoliate. And then just to tighten the skin and close the pores back up, just use a little bit of lemon juice or orange juice, diluted in water, and then just pat that on your skin. And it'll close the pores up and tighten the skin up. And that's it. So my spritz, I've spent years perfecting my spritz. I've got so many different kinds because it's also a perfume as well. So it's an all-in-one. Spray it on your body, smell amazing. Spray it on your skin, never get a pimple or crease or wrinkle again. Spray it in the room, and it smells amazing. Spray it on your fabrics, like on your curtain. It's like Febreze. It's an all-in-one because it's organic. There's about 30 products, 30 things in this bottle. You can use it in your toilet as an air freshener. So many things. So many things. I've got like a kitchen benchtop version. I've got an oven cleaning version. I just tweak the recipes, tweak the formulas. That's why when I get my house, when I build my homestead, I have to build my greenhouse and apothecary off it because I need to work on my formulas. So there we go. Now you know, for a cheap exfoliation, to get all the skin off and polish your skin, just the rough side of a paper towel. And that's it. That's all you got to do. And that's why my skin is the way it is, because I do non-surgical facelifts. I use my spritzers and a paper towel. And that's it. That's my beauty routine. I'll speak to you later. Ka kite anō. Mwah.